Do you remember this?
Notorious hacking group Anonymous has declared war on Russia and is targeting Russian websites. The group that...
Not just websites, they actually managed to hack into online printers and fax machines and all sorts of stuff, and they were sending through, well, not propaganda, I suppose, because the stuff they were sending through was true. You know, basically trying to inform the Russian people what Vladimir Putin was actually doing, because obviously the fact is they've got a state-owned media, and they're very much restricted on what they can say. They couldn't stand up against Putin. Well, we're seeing this happen at the moment, aren't we, in the United States, with a coup orchestrated, well, by those who are pulling the strings of Donald Trump, and then you've got, obviously, Elon Musk. Well, this particular hacker group is now warning the American people to really to stand up against what's going on. Now, I'd like to thank Norman, who sent me over Secular Talk's video. But what I'll do is I'll skip him out a little bit. It's definitely worth a watch, though, actually. I've been watching recently, Secular Talk. He's a blingy lefty. You'd think he works in Wall Street or something, but he's pretty good. He swears a lot, so you might like him. If you like Graham Hughes, you might like him, because Graham Hughes swears a lot as well. So let me just play this. Here we go.
And it looks like they are not playing around with.
This is Carl Klinsky from Secular Talk.
Elon Musk. So let's listen and then we'll react.
Greetings, citizens of the United States. The effects of Donald Trump's presidency are no longer distant warnings. They are here, unfolding before you. While many remain unaware, blinded by the administration's relentless efforts to suppress the truth, the rest of the world is watching, and it is responding. Long-standing alliances with key nations such as Canada and Mexico are fracturing inch by inch. The cracks are widening, and the global community is reassessing its trust in the United States. The question is no longer if, but when these relationships will collapse entirely. The consequences will be severe. Every imported product you rely on, everyday essentials, food, technology, will see skyrocketing prices, making even basic necessities unattainable for the average American. What you perceive as a simple rise in costs is, in reality, a calculated strategy. The plan? To systematically dismantle the lower class, to push those already struggling into the abyss of poverty where they will face an impossible choice. Perish or submit to servitude under the wealthy elite. Make no mistake, this is economic warfare, and the target is you. The recent ICE raids are not just about immigration enforcement, they are about control. The Trump administration seeks to reignite the flames of racial inequality and segregation-era policies, erasing diversity to craft a nation built on division and fear. These operations are disrupting local economies, forcing businesses to crumble, and ensuring the economic elimination of the working class. What follows is a society engineered to serve the interests of the few at the cost of the many. And as the oligarchy takes shape, another darker ideology is creeping into the mainstream. Fascist ideals, once whispered in the shadows, are now being openly embraced. Symbolism matters. Gestures matter. Elon Musk, a figure of immense influence, recently tested the waters with a gesture recognized worldwide as a Nazi salute. This was not an accident. It was a message, a challenge, a warning. But know this, the people are not silent. Despite the administration's best efforts to muzzle dissent, the voices of resistance grow louder. Trump's reckless overhauls, his purges of experienced government officials, his chaotic restructuring of critical infrastructure, have created vulnerabilities, weaknesses, entry points. This transition period is his greatest liability, but it is also our greatest opportunity. The rushed implementation of new systems, the mass firings of key personnel, and the chaotic dismantling of existing structures have left behind critical gaps. Gaps that Anonymous can and will exploit. Every system that has been hastily restructured without foresight, every official removed without proper transition planning, leaves behind exposed veins within the government's framework. These vulnerabilities are more than just bureaucratic inefficiencies. They are cracks in the foundation that can and will be breached. Anonymous watches. Anonymous waits. The time to act is fast approaching. The administration's arrogance blinds them to the fragility of their own system. Their overconfidence in their ability to silence dissent and erase opposition will be their undoing. We know where to look. We know how to strike. But understand this. Our intervention, no matter how disruptive, will only be a temporary roadblock unless you, the people, rise. This is your warning. This is your chance. The transition period is fleeting, and once they solidify their grip, your options will vanish. If you fail to act now, the cost of resistance will be far greater in the future. To those in power, think carefully. Your decisions now will determine your future. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Damn, bro. Damn. So look.
Yeah. Now, you do need to take that seriously, because they have done it before on more than one occasion, where they're constantly hacking those who tyrannies, basically. That's what we're looking at in the United States. We're looking at the birth of a United States tyranny, with Donald Trump at the helm. Well, I'll say he's at the helm. He probably doesn't know what he's doing, does he? Let's be fair. The man is flipping. He's losing his mind. He is. But you've got Elon Musk there. Elon Musk, who's just literally ripping everything up. They've also got the mercenaries in federal buildings to prevent entry by pretty much anybody, and especially senators who want to talk to Elon Musk. From the triple canopy, is part of a second. Can't remember what it's called now, but anyway, they're founded in 2003. This is deeply concerning, the direction the country is going in the United States, and this is bleeding over to other places as well. They feel, well, they can do it, so can we. Now, I don't think the likes of Keir Starmer's government would ever do anything like that, but we've got Nigel Farage rising in the ranks. Popularity. Hanging around with the farmers who he actually destroyed through his Brexit. And yet, he manages to swing them to his side. Hold on to him. Which makes zero sense to me. It really does. So it's... like Anonymous was saying, this is your chance. You need to stand up against these people. It's no good to sit on your hands. You're allowing them to get away with it. You're allowing them to literally destroy what has taken centuries to build. Yeah, no, such as the 14th Amendment, for instance, was written in 1868. This is madness. Absolute madness. Yet you're allowing it to go on. I know it's early days, but that's the whole point. The whole point is Donald Trump and his lackeys are acting fast. They're literally trying to destroy absolutely everything before you get a chance to act. It's all very well the court's trying to block this, that and the other, but there is nobody who's going to stop them. This is a coup d'etat against the people. You need to stand up against this. And stand up against them now, before it's too late. And you just, well, you become so desperate that you have to, well, it was like almost saying, a servitude. You have to just follow, well, Handmaid's Tale. You know how they feel about women. They want to remove them from the workplace, especially positions of power. You know how they feel about black people. Unless you're rich, you'll be okay then. You've got plenty of money because you can give it to Donald Trump. But otherwise, you're done for. Any minority groups, LGBTQ, well then, that's going to be banned. It's your time to act. And you need to act now, because it's frightening what's going on at the moment. Absolutely frightening. And it's happening fast. And before you just it builds up in your mind enough for you to act, it'll be too late. It's just chance prefers a prepared mind. So get yourself prepared. Doodling.